If you find one of these little cars, you can follow them around in free roam and just steal all the money that they're giving it away. It's like a parade out here. Instead of candy for the kids, it's money for Mario. And that baby Mario, he had an antenna on his helmet. He's got smart steering on his brain. That's why he can still drive even though he's a baby. Not the cattle prod. There's one right there. You can get into a truck and just destroy Yoshi's new business. Look at this. Doesn't feel right. I know Mario has saved the land many times, but this feels like too far even for him. Bonk. It spins around. That's great. Oh, we got a Yoshi sticker. Hi, how's it going? It's Adam, aka Swimmingbird. Thank you for joining me for this new era. And welcome to the big launch title for the Nintendo Switch 2. Some people call it the Switcheroo, not me. This is a kind of an indie title from the developers of ARMS, if you remember that game. I don't know, they're trying something new out here, but it's called
Mario Kart World!
I'm just gonna say it, he says world weird. I think I'm just not used to the newer voice actor. He's been doing it a couple years, but I'm here for the new world that we're gonna be driving around in. This is, of course, Mario Kart World. It's not an indie game, it's gonna be probably the best-selling game of this entire generation. How are you all enjoying Mario Kart World? I'm having fun so far. I like watching Mario drive around and enjoy himself. So let's get into this. Right from the title screen, you can hit plus, just jump right into Mario's kart, and it's a little snug, but Mario doesn't mind. And you're in free roam, you're driving around as Mario. You might notice that little antenna, so we're gonna pause with plus and hit X. There we go, smart steering off. And if you're weird like me, I invert the camera. But that is the way to make sure that you don't get pulled back on the track when you're trying to do wall rides and rail rides and all the new tricks and stuff. Flip upside down like Mario, just don't do that in a real car. So, free roam. It's a little, I don't know, it's laid back. It's a nice way to collect coins and stickers and new costumes, I will say. So if you want to get different characters, if you want the NPCs like the enemies, here's a trick right off the bat. Don't go to free roam to do that, because you can't get them, you need Kamek. But if you want to grab some dash food, like this big, juicy burger, well, it's not that big. Still, maybe Mario's doctor would have some issues with him. Is he his own doctor? I don't know. Anyways, if you get the meals from Yoshi's, which is the new food joint, Yoshi has a side venture, just like most of the characters in Mario Kart. Here's a food cart, Toad's working there as well. You can get different outfits, and different areas of the world have different outfits for you to unlock. And look, we got a different food here as well. It's like a little lunchbox with a sandwich. We're getting another one. Oh, we're going back, okay. That's fine. There's another Yoshi's. There's always a Yoshi's in the distance. You can spot another one, even when you're looking at one. There's 200 plus songs in this, new versions of old songs. The soundtrack is amazing. Atsuko Asahi worked on it, and they've been working on a bunch of games over the years. We've got some Mario Galaxy remixes. Let's eat this little personal pizza and keep trekking. There we go, Sightseeing Mario. With the backwards cap, Danny's gonna love this one. So I will say, if you wanna unlock the cars, this is the best mode to do it. If we see a certain little car that gives coins, I will point it out. But free roam is just kinda here for you to go around, learn the ins and outs of the games, learn how to jump and trick and grind, and hey, Yoshi's driving with, I gotta help him. He's got food on the roof. He didn't realize he put it on there and he drove away. Toadette's over here. Let's go ahead and have another pizza. Mario is carbo loading for this road trip. But yeah, trucking Yoshi, backpacking, and there we go. Foo, we got the Foo sticker. So coins, you can have 20 at max now. When you're racing, you can get as many as you want in free roam, and I suggest that because every 100 coins, you get a new vehicle. And I mentioned the stickers, you get those from little achievements, like driving around, hitting toads, grabbing a meal, no, just certain little things. But also, in free roam, there are these P-switch missions you might have spotted. There's one right there. You can get into a truck and just destroy Yoshi's new business. Look at this. Doesn't feel right. I know Mario has saved the land many times, but this feels like too far even for him. He gets a free sort of mass destruction ticket. Oh, there's a coin up there. So the Peach coins, the question mark panels, and the P-Switch missions are how you get stickers for your cart. Oh, look at this tiered cake. Are we gonna get another one? Ooh, Pro Racing Mario. Another thing you can do, if you don't like Mario, he's got 10 outfits. He's got the most of anybody in here. Some people only have 2, like Pauline and DK, although maybe they'll get more with that certain game coming out. You can hit Y, go to the map, jump all the way over here, say, hey, I want to get Wario. What's he doing in the snowy area? Maybe he's trying to find a spot for a new gold mine or something. I don't know. Everyone's got side hustles in this. You can jump over here as Wario. You can try a P-Switch mission. If you want to turn around sharply like I just did, I will say hold brake and accelerate at the same time. You can do a 180. Let's do this real quick so I can show how this works. But after that, I'm going to jump to another course because the outfits are actually very linked to the areas in the game, as you probably would have suspected. So say I want Wario, almost like a dog, dress him up like a cute little bee. Well, I would probably go to Acorn Heights for that if I want a bee costume or a wasp, I guess. So we're gonna try to get Wario a cute little outfit. He's very much like a bulldog, you see. He's got very front heavy and tiny little legs. Years of breeding practices have made Wario into what he is. And there we go, we got a kind of a strange Koopa shell looking ice cream cone sticker for that. And then you can go into the menu. So I will go in here and change character so you can see. The outfits are on screen as well. All muddled in, some people don't like it. I think it's to get you to actually use them. But if you look, if you're playing this without the update, these are the only characters you get. But by default, the 1.1.0 update adds a bunch of other characters, including all these NPCs that I will talk about how to unlock them here in a second. But yeah, if we go in, I want to be Wario because we want to unlock something. So let's stick with him.
Let's go, let's go.
You can change your cart as well and hit Y to see the details. So if you want to put him in the baby blooper to get a little more acceleration, do that. You can hit plus to change your sticker so we can look at all. There's so many stickers already, but we're going to unlock tons and tons. Let's give him the Foo sticker on the back there. That looks good. And then we are going to hit Y again. I'll show you what I'm talking about. We jump over here, go to the area that has the food that you think is associated with the outfit, or you could look it up, you know, and figure it out. But it's fun to just go around and see what food gives you what outfit. And we're going to do that with our man Wario here and collect some coins as we go. Hopefully by the time we're done roaming and jump into a Grand Prix, which is my next plan, we will fall to our death. No. Kamek is not around so much in free roam, which is funny. Because, yeah, it is scary to fly off of a Mario Kart track, but in reality, we've got full reign to go wherever we want and grab what other food we want as we're going around. Yeah, it just feels wrong to fly off and survive. Ooh, look at this big stack of slapjacks. And there we go. We are now Wicked Wasp Wario. You can actually move the camera around and get a better look at him. Have him look at you. Oh, I meant to honk. And, oh, there's another sticker for driving so much. If you bounce around when you're hanging out, there's some fun little stuff with it. Like, he'll bounce side to side. If you hold forward, he'll do almost like a triple jump. He's so happy to be a bee. There we go. Okay, let's jump back over here. Grab Luigi or somebody. I'm gonna get in a Grand Prix in a second, but I wanted to show the little coin cars. Hopefully we'll find one, because that is the best way to grind for new vehicles. Luigi also has the Foo sticker. I think, isn't Typhoo is the name of the big enemies that look like clouds? Oh, that's not the car I'm looking for. Luigi, be careful. You have to be on guard recently. Let's see if we can get maybe towards the city a little more as we grind here. So, I will mention, look at the sparks. They go blue to yellow, orange to rainbow. When you're grinding, you get those sparks as well. You can trick in any direction. If you trick forward when you're grinding on a rail, or in this case, a power line, you can boost yourself a little bit, and it's actually faster than going just normally straight forward if you're tricking when you go over those. But it's not that much faster, so don't feel beholden to trick constantly. You just kind of do what you feel is right, especially in free roam. Oh no, I don't know about these. So I can eat Yoshi's Flamin' Hot chips, and ooh, the only thing I'm gonna unlock is a trip to the bathroom and the boost. So dash food gives you this big mushroomy boost. The flames coming out of the back are from the car, not. We got another, man, we're unlocking outfits left and right. So there are these special cars we're looking for. They have wind up little keys, almost like a music box on top of them, and a question mark sort of windshield and windows. They look like an item box. And if you find one, they are amazing because you can just trail around behind them and get as many coins as you want. It's a great way to get our new, we went back to gondola style, a great way to get new vehicles, but that is my tip for you for the most part for getting that type of stuff. Just, you know, practice, learn how to charge if you are going forward when you hold down the drifting button. That's ZR for most controllers. You will charge up a jump and it will charge blue to the, you know, yellow, orange, all the way to purple. If you want to charge it that long, you can get a big old jump, and then you can get those rail grinds going. Look at this, we're catching up to Toadette like crazy, even with our not so aerodynamic hat. We'll do like a ollie 360 fishbone if we can unlock him. And then the same thing if you want to charge, and then flip sideways into a wall. You can do that, and then jump back off. There's so much stuff you can do. It is like skateboarding over here. And the developers even said, the quote from the interview with the developers is that skateboards hold infinite possibilities in a city with just a single piece of wood, which I thought was a very, very nice quote and very strange sounding, but it makes sense. All right, we're gonna stop free roaming here soon, but it is very addictive. Look at that. We already got our 50 coins. We're on our way to getting a new vehicle here. Chocolate bar. See what that gets us. Mechanic Luigi. He's just powering up a little before, you know, going to work and fixing something. He usually fixes pipes and stuff, but he can fix up parts and ATVs and stuff as well. These blue panels are the glide ones. We don't have gliders to block our view anymore. We actually get wings no matter what vehicle we are using. It lets us glide through the skies. Those little cars that I'm talking about with the coins are more rare than you might think, but you go a place with a bunch of cars like we are now, we'll probably see one eventually. So the NPC drivers, that's anybody who is like, you know, a Cheep Cheep, a Goomba, that sort of thing. If you want to unlock those, I will say you need to actually play a race, have an opponent get the Kamek item, which is a new item that turns people into enemies for the most part, but turns you into kind of like course hazard things. Oh, okay, I guess we're good. Baby, if a baby can do it, we can do it. We're just boosting across. The bridge luckily went down right as we came over. But yeah, so you actually have to go to normal races to unlock the NPC racers. But if you want the outfits, I do think free roam is probably the best way to do that. Let's live a little dangerously and go head on into traffic. Luigi likes to live a dangerous life. We ride some rails as we go. And we jump onto the, oh, it's a little too high now. A lot of stuff will break if you run into it, but you can still grind on it even if it breaks. We got one more meal here to go, and then we'll jump into Grand Prix. But there's so much stuff to see. What is that, some sort of fruit soup or something? We're back to the gondola. If you run into anybody like a Toad or a Yoshi, you'll probably feel bad, depending on your thoughts, I guess, but they do let you boost off of them. It's so beautiful, the night music. I mentioned, yeah, 200 plus songs in this game. A lot of remixes of classic Mario songs, even like Wario Land songs and Mario Land, the portable ones. We got ostriches out here grazing. The NPC racers, we have Cow to thank for them, or Moo Moo as I like to call them. They are actually the inspiration for all the NPC racers being added. The developers threw the Cow model, the Moo Moo model, in the game, in the cart to see what it would look like. It was inspired by this art one of the developers drew of a cow in the back of a car, driving it though. And that actually was the inspiration for adding a bunch of stuff like zebras and camels and things that we're seeing go around as well. But yeah, so all the NPC racers, because that first one worked out, they were like, let's add Cheep Cheep, let's add Pokey and all that. You know, everybody else who's in here but not some of the racers that that were in the old games, so unfortunately we might have to wait for some updates. There's a crocodile! Gotta get Donkey Kong over here. And I love that everybody... Whoa, he launches you! That's so cool. I love that everybody... Yeah, all your vehicles, look, I got mud all over on my tires. But you can go right into the water and transform into a little Sea-Doo to help you go around. It's so stormy, it's testing the bit rate. Let's see if we can get a peach medal. This will be one more sticker for us. Oh my gosh, I don't know, it do go down. I don't know if we want to do this, Luigi. Luigi is so happy about taking these risks. Okay, I think that is it for now for me for free roaming. Let's jump into Grand Prix and unlock some more characters. There are 8 characters in the game that you need to unlock by completing the 8 normal cups. And you can also hit minus to do pictures and stuff when you're in free roam as well. But we're gonna do single player. We're gonna jump into our first Grand Prix as we've unlocked so much stuff. Tempted to be Wicked Wasp, but I'm gonna play as Moo Moo. Let's get the cow out here and we can check our stats. I think the cute scoot will be good. That'll give me a nice balance of acceleration and handling. Because cow is the same weight as Wario. They're a little heavier. And we're gonna go Mario Brothers Circuit, Crown City, Whistle Stop Summit, and DK Spaceport. You might be able to guess which character we're gonna unlock, but each of the 8 cups is gonna get us somebody. Some characters that you thought would probably be or I thought would probably be unlocked from the beginning are special unlocks, so you definitely want to do the Grand Prix. But we will also do Knockout Tour in the future. That's a really exciting mode where you have to keep getting better and better positions or you get knocked out. Look at that, Robo DK is here to guard DK Spaceport. We'll get there eventually, but we got a little bit of driving here. We're starting in the very Route 66 inspired area. Is that Wario in the little dumpy in his construction uniform? Okay. Make sure you accelerate with A right when the 2 fades. Get that good boost. Donkey Kong dabbing in. Yeah, he's gonna be my main rival, I'm gonna suspect here. And we are doing 150cc, so I need to be on my best behavior. Everyone just got items, so hopefully I can steal something good. Now, if you notice, you do kind of grind on the rail and get more and more boost power like a drift the longer you stay on here. But you don't really, if you trick forward, you get more of those boosts. So you gotta, trying to get on rails that allow you to move and not fly off, whoa, is a good way to go. There's a bunch of new items we're gonna see, but still returning ones, like the boomerang flower. Let's glide in here. Oh, the Mario Brothers are wearing outfits that I unlocked for them. Hope they're grateful. Cow is so happy to just destroy the competition. We got coin coffer in the front with DK reminding me I need to collect more coins. Let's follow DK. Now be careful if you're grinding, because if someone has a shell and they're also on the rail, or, you know, an item that is gonna hit you, it'll go right to you if you're on the rail with them. Ooh. Oh, thanks for the pocket change, buddy. Oh, here's a new item. Although it might have been in Tour. Some of these items were in Tour. I never played the mobile one. Let me see if I can, yeah, let's throw this back. It throws a bunch of hammers all over the course that are kind of momentarily hazards, like a banana peel. Whoa, okay. He's doing the feather. I thought he just exploded for some reason. Hoping to explode in popularity when I said Banana Bonanza. Bonanza comes out. Said the same, but spelled differently. Alright, let me see if I can catch up over here. I'm gonna try to do some trickage. Let me get rid of that, even though we're up in the front. Yeah, let's let DK have that. Here comes the blue shell. Or the spiny shell, whichever you want to call it. It's like Moo Moo and Cow. Sometimes you just want to use the version that's not canonical, but is, or not anymore, I guess, but you like better. Alright, we're flying in. Be careful, someone could steal our position. Jump for it! That was probably risky, because you're slower in the air, typically. Especially if you're a beautiful bovine. Look at her. I called her beautiful, and she looked at me. Alright, first race under our belt, or under our bell, I guess. Under our collar. Let's head to the next one, and there's an intermission between these. So Knockout Tour you're just driving through a huge course, a string of courses, all at once, and that takes about 10 minutes usually. The Grand Prix are a little longer, but we have these intermissions. Do not accelerate. I will say, here's another tip. Do the same thing. Hit A right when the 2 fades to get that boost, and make sure you're drafting as much as possible. Follow behind other racers to get that speed boost. Especially Donkey Kong, he's big, so you can get a lot of draft up now. You can draft off even the little coin coffer. Well, we got some great remixes here going. But yeah, the the boost at the beginning, everyone is automatically driving when you first do that, so you don't need to accelerate. And if you want to get the boost that you know, most of the racers, most of the AI is going to be getting anyways, you need to make sure you hit 2 at the right time. Whoa! See, Donkey Kong, he didn't actually get hit. Let's try something cool. There we go. Jump the bus. Donkey Kong only kind of glanced against the vehicle, so you don't fully just spin out and bounce out of your acceleration as easy in this game, which I like. It makes the items more purposeful, more, you know, they have a lot more weight in this one than you might expect. Oh, I was gonna use my feather to grind on there, but now it's raining. Lightning only hits people ahead of you now in this one. And it also, please don't hit that, I need it. The buses can destroy the item boxes. Also, if you're under something that would block the lightning, then it won't hit you. Like if I was under this bridge when the lightning hit, unfortunately that didn't happen. I'm gonna try to grind on here a little bit to get some coins and do some tricks. There we go. Yeah, it's definitely faster if you have a straightaway like this and you can just do an easy rail grind to do that. Fuzzy batteries, I don't know if I trust those. There's so many branding opportunities with these characters. No! Lakitu! Oh, we both got hit. Okay, at least I took Donkey Kong with me. I didn't see he had that banana until it was too late and I had already fired my shell. I should have known he keeps that banana on him at all times. Excuse me, Luigi. We are making our... That sounded like Pollyanna. We're making our way towards Crown City now. Donkey Kong's a little faster, but I do have a banana I can hopefully use on one of them. Maybe that'll land somewhere where they... Oh, it flew off! We gotta get some items here if we're gonna catch up to him at the end. Oh, I don't know if this will work. Yeah, this is gonna be not my race. We got 3rd at least. That keeps us in the running. And if you want to unlock the characters, you don't actually have to ace the cup. You don't have to get 1st every time. You don't have to even win at the end. You can still unlock them, I think, just for completing the cup. So no worries. We're still in the lead by 1 point. A lot more point distribution in this one because there are 24 racers. And I will mention, if you notice, there's a lot of a different, you know, energy aesthetic. The developers did say that Mario Kart 8 was like more futuristic, more sleek. This is more playful, more... They wanted to recreate the playful, like, crowded racing energy of Super Mario Kart on the Super Nintendo. Donkey Kong is so playful, he's just constantly dabbing. But yeah, so I think that's where the energy is coming from. And you get in 150cc, and you can tell it is very crowded and very cutthroat. There we go, I just glanced off that car, so I didn't actually knock myself out. Wow, Koopa with the shortcut. I think that's who that is up there. Make sure you're using X to check ahead of you. Oh, I was gonna try to jump on someone's head, but I slowed myself down just enough. That's what I get for getting close to Luigi. You never know what he's gonna do. Ooh. That baby Mario, he had an antenna on his helmet. He's got smart steering on his brain. That's why he can still drive even though he's a baby. Oh my gosh. Not the cattle prod. Yeah, so like I mentioned, because it is so playful and crowded, definitely draft as much as you can. This part is really cool because these tracks, you can grind off of the rails here. You bounce all over the place, you can ride the trains. I'm gonna try to do this because everyone wants to be riding the rails, so... Yeah, the train tracks themselves are grindable. It's a little tough to get used to actually make sure you're facing forward when you want to do the jump. It's like I mentioned, you will drift if you're, facing the wrong way when you try to charge your jump, so just don't hit a direction when you do it. And then look, I can get quite a bit of a speed boost if I do this enough. This is a really good track for getting used to rail grinding and getting your speed up. Gotta be careful. I can get on this rail that's a little out of the way, and maybe they'll leave me alone. There we go. I recommend using a bike early on if you want to get used to cornering and grabbing all the rails and stuff while you're learning the tracks, because it does help to have a little bit of a easier time steering. And look out for the Sunshine Railway that's going through. I love a good, Danny and I both love a rail song. That sort of energy is very fun. Okay, let's see if we can get to the finish here before everyone else riding these rails. Lots of coins for us. Sometimes the rails are a little bit longer. Coin coffer's right at me. I think. Yeah, he was right on my tail. I can't see him now, but on the map, he was going a different way. He almost stole that from me, but I got the crown. Cow with the crown looks amazing. Okay, we have a more solid lead here, and Coin Coffer is overtaking DK. Let's get to the last track. This is DK Spaceport. Kind of a, like, Cape Canaveral. Oh, look at the weather vane, it's a conch door instead of a rooster. I love that. I definitely want to unlock them as soon as possible. And Rocky Ranch. Coin Coffer is in the frog car, which is perfect because they kind of look like a frog. I know little change pouches that look like frogs are very popular in Japan, so. Whoa! That was, okay, I can recover. I was like, oh no, that's bad. Oh, I saw a billboard for Foo. It is the little wind guys. The smaller ones, at least. Man, Donkey Kong. At least I can draft off ya. So if you don't know, drafting is a thing in real life too. If you're behind another vehicle, it reduces your, wind, the wind pulling on you, wind resistance, I should say. And you can drive a little faster. Don't try it in real life. I know you could drive behind like a semi and actually do it in real life, save on gas mileage, but it's not worth it. Not worth the gas mileage for sure. I'm gonna try to keep this. Oh no. Sometimes I want to brake when I get a blue shell on me, but it's not always the best idea. Item boxes and, let's try this. Yeah, that wasn't the best shortcut. Item boxes and coins respawn extremely quickly. Let me see if I can steal a baby mushroom. Thank you, buddy. You don't actually take the items from each other anymore, which is fun. Or, it's handy. I didn't like when my items were stolen, I'll say. But yeah, the boxes and coins respawn so quick because there's so many racers. It would be frustrating to lose out on an item box. And here we go, we're heading up DK Spaceport. Whoa, no! I was staring down Robo DK. He's already hopping away now. The music here is really cool because it changes depending on what leg of the track you're on. It adds different instruments or has different arrangements. We only have 2 coins. No wonder we're not going that fast. Coins are about half as effective in this because there's 20 max instead of 10. But you still want to get them if you can. You want to unlock stuff, I'm sure. Especially the other parts. Okay, we got a mushroom. We're gonna get some better items, hopefully now. We can avoid some hazards with Boo. Oh, I only got a banana. I don't know if I'm catching up to the other racers that well. Okay. Oh, we're right here. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Please give me good stuff. Let's grind the rails, get a few extra coins on our way. This is gonna get intense here at the end. Okay. I'm not gonna get good stuff because I'm in first, but we're gonna do our best to avoid everybody. And jump on the walls. Make sure you charge your jump and then angle to one side or the other if you want to get that boost. You can jump back and forth. That's one of the best places for wall riding in the game. I just saw an explosion. And we got the hammer music. Most of this is the 25 meters from DK Arcade remix, but this is specifically the hammer music. And we did it! Alright. We had a pretty good lead at the end there. I shouldn't have been worried. Moo Moo pulled through. I am a Moo Moo man at heart already. We kind of underperformed at Crown City a little bit, but I'm happy with how we did. Solid first place there. I will say 150cc, the computers are pretty aggressive and tough right off the bat, so don't underestimate them. But don't worry, like I said, you unlock stuff regardless. Just playing, you get a bunch of stuff. Donkey Kong couldn't even get better than third at his own spaceport. Look at that, I want that frog car. It's that, the iconic green and orange frog that was on a lot of posters. And there's Wario in the little dumpy, bringing up fourth place, it looked like. All right, thank you all for watching. There's my hopefully first of many gold trophies. The pipe going through there. Shine on that mushroom. And we got Donkey Kong. He should have maybe been unlocked by default, but Moo Moo was unlocked at least. He's the same weight class. Donkey Kong sporting his new design, of course. I like it. I know there's a lot of controversies about some of the choices in this game. I will ask if you want to share your thoughts on it. Go for it. I like discussing this sort of thing. Kind of like the broken Yoshi egg. It's a little sad. What do we got? Tasty food takeout. I'm going to use that for now. We're a Yoshi's delivery service driver. We also have a side hustle, even though Moo Moo hasn't put their name on things as much as Mario and Wario and Peach. Let's get some food to deliver. Once again, yeah, if you're doing free roam, definitely use brake and accelerate at the same time and you do that 180. It helps so much if you miss something and need to turn around. So many cool little details, like watch my wheels when I go off-road compared to when I'm driving on the road. They change. What are these guys doing out here, dancing around with bombs and mushrooms? Patooies. I'll leave them be. Also, another tip that I just remembered, if you're flying through the air and you happen to run into something, just hit the trick button. Just hit the jump grind button, because you might just bounce off of it like I just did with that pole. I did see one of those little panels over here. Let's see if we can get that. Because then I can show, we've collected, we've done some of the different ways to get stuff, but I wanna show this little thing over here. Build up some speed as much as I can, and then jump. There we go. And we got a sticker for it. A lot of the stickers that you can put on your cart are kind of specific to areas and challenges, P-switches and stuff like that. Okay, if you got any other tips, please share them in the comments. I'm still learning, I'm still getting used to it. It is very different from Mario Kart 8, but if you didn't play that game too much, your muscle memory should be fine. I played a little more 8 before the Switch 2 came out, so I think I have a little bit of that, but not that much. Let's trick off the diner sign. There we go. All right, and I will see you all next time for more. I was hoping I could spot that one car I was talking about, the elusive coin car. It's out here somewhere. I trust that you'll find it if you're playing along. If you're not, I appreciate you watching and joining me. This is, oh man, I'm sorry, cow. I'm sorry to make you eat that. Just seems wrong. Oh, I guess we're finishing with a P-switch mission. Soar to the train station's goal pole. Ooh, this seems a little tough. It can be a little tricky to control the flight controls here, because it's not quite as elaborate as you know, wing-capped Mario or something, but it can be a little tricky. Look at the shy guy backpacker. He got in my way a little, but we're okay. I don't know if I can reach it. Can we get to the goal still, even if I didn't do it? Oh no. Well, here's another little tip. If you fail, as we will see here in a second, all you have to do, instead of driving all the way back there, it'll tell me here, you click in the left stick, and you can retry it. Teleports you all the way back. And then look, we'll give it one more shot before we finish. I love the purple. There's so many Yoshi locations that they did make sure that all the Yoshis have, you know, different designs depending on what area they're in, they're themed and stuff like that. There's so much attention to detail, which is one of the main goals, they said. that they wanted to accomplish with this game. Okay, we got a boost. If I pull back enough, I think I can still hit the goal. I guess it doesn't count unless you get all the rings. I was like, I'm definitely gonna hit the goalpost. But, oh, the coins that were there are gone. One more. What if I did this? Look at this. We're gonna smuggle some food into my challenge. Oh no, I didn't do it fast enough, so it didn't reset. That's okay. It's so easy to get distracted. Rather than do the other one, I'm gonna fly over Yoshi's for a quick bite. Because I already have one, so I can cheat a little bit and get an extra boost right off the beginning. The time doesn't matter, it's more like, can you accomplish your goal of flying right into Yoshi's cute little face? Bonk! It spins around, that's great. Oh, we got a Yoshi sticker, okay. That's a good way to end it. I'm going to plop that on my cart, and we will see it here. Thank you all again. There he is, Donkey Kong. And the Rallygator, it's a little weird to have Donkey Kong riding on a Kremling sort of cart, but we'll put the Yoshi sticker on there. Wherever it ended up, I don't know, it's like under his foot or something. There it is, on the engine in the back. And I'll see you all next time. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this. Maybe subscribe if you haven't. And see you next time for more Mario Kart World. Goodbye! Ah!